Hello and welcome to Ho Sheffield Wednesday's kit review. This week we'll be delving into three more classic Sheffield Wednesday kits from the ages and the history behind them. First up is the away shirt from the 1993 to 94 season, as well as the 1994 to 95 season. This iconic kit was designed by Puma and was the first year that Puma took over from Umbro in designing Sheffield Wednesday's kits. Puma weren't messing about with their first kits for Wednesday with this classy design. A mainly black design with yellow pin strips, this was the complete reverse of the previous season's away kit with Umbro, which was yellow with black pinstripes. Within the black stripes there is a shadow pattern with the word King brandished across, which was there to promote the Puma King brand. Puma took advantage of the fact that match official shirts were changing from black to green that coming season, which is why they opted for this classy design. In its first season, this kit was worn by some of the Wednesday greats, including the likes of Chris Waddle, David Hirst and Roland Nilsson. It was also worn by both Nigel Pearson and Carlton Palmer, who would spend their last season at Hillsborough donning this incredible kit, which would be a fitting farewell for the two Wednesday icons. Sheffield Wednesday finished 7th in the league for the second season running, but they could have finished even higher had key striker David Hirst not missed so much of the season due to injury. Veterans Chris Waddle, Chris Woods and Mark Bright were impressive throughout the season, showing little sign of their advancing years, despite all three players now being in their 30s, with Mark Bright finishing the season as the club's top goal scorer with 23 goals for the season. Wednesday's best success in the 93-94 season came in the League Cup, where they reached the semi-finals but were defeated by Manchester United, which included a Ryan Giggs scoring a classic goal for United in the first leg. This ended any hope of Owls winning a major trophy or qualifying for Europe that season. The following season, despite being one of the pre-season favourites for UEFA Cup place in the league, Wednesday were battling relegation for much of the season, which saw the sacking of the manager Trevor Francis after 4 years in charge. Wednesday ultimately survived relegation after finishing in 13th place in the league table, but swiftly appointed David Pleat as the new manager for the following season. Carlton Palmer would go on to score one of his finest goals for Wednesday in this black and yellow kit against Ipswich Town, driving from midfield, taking it past three defenders whilst bursting into the box before rifling it into the top corner to secure a 1-0 victory for the Owls. For its incredibly classy design and the fact that this could be one of the best kits of all time, this shirt gets a 10 out of 10. Up next is the 2017-18 season's home kit. This kit was designed by Elevate for the first time in the club's history, which is a clothing brand owned by the Sheffield Wednesday owner himself, Dejphon Chansiri. This kit was designed for the club's 150th anniversary in mind, going away from the club's traditional blue and white stripes. This kit features a traditional 3-button collar and has a block royal blue body with white sleeves and shorts, which was donned by Wednesday between 1965 and 1972. This kit featured a number of dedications to the club's anniversary. The dates 1867 and 2017 brandished in gold either side of the badge, as well as on the back of the shirt, and the text saying 150 years in gold above the badge. This shirt also features the words "The Wednesday" on both sleeves, as well as the phrase "We're all Wednesday, aren't we?" on the bottom of the shirt. There were high hopes at the start of the 2017-18 season, with Wednesday finishing in the playoff places the previous two seasons and narrowly missing out on promotion to the Premier League both times. It was thought that this season might be the season that Wednesday did indeed return to the Premier League at the third time of trying. George Boyd and Joost van Aken were signed in the summer along with Joey Pelopessi midway through the season to add to Wednesday's star-studded squad, including the likes of Stephen Fletcher, Jordan Rhodes and Fernando Forestieri. However, it would be this season that club legend Jose Semedo departed the club, therefore never getting to wear this shirt. Wednesday ultimately had a very poor season in the Championship, with manager Carlos Carvajal leaving the club on Christmas Eve due to a poor run in the league. Lee Bullen took the reins of head coach on a temporary basis until a new permanent manager was appointed in the form of Jos Luhukay. Wednesday ended up finishing the season in a disappointing 15th place. However, they were treated to some recent iconic moments in the shirt. A 3-0 drumming over local rivals Leeds United at Hillsborough was one of the results of the year, along with a 5-1 victory over Norwich City on the final day of the season. However, it was the 4-1 victory over Preston North End that perhaps created the most iconic moment of this shirt's history. With the score at 2-1 to Wednesday and the final few minutes of the game approaching, the result could have gone either way. However, Big Dave stepped up with arguably his best goal in a Sheffield Wednesday shirt. With the slender lead intact, Nahiu was tasked with keeping the ball near the opposition's corner flag to see out the remaining few minutes of the game. However, the big striker took matters into his own hands by brushing aside 3 of Preston's defenders by the corner flag before sending it through the legs of a 4th defender, following it up with a glorious curling effort from a ridiculous angle that nestled into the top corner. An absolute peach of a goal ensured the 3 points for the Owls before Forestieri made it 4 with a free kick before full time. A smart design paying tribute to the club's history, marred by the club's disappointing season, this kit gets a 7 out of 10. Last but not least is the away kit from the 1995-96 season. This kit was part of the iconic Puma and Sanderson era that saw many of the Wednesday icons don this shirt. This kit features a navy blue and dark green design with intertwining patterns across the bottom and middle of the shirt, as well as across both sleeves. This kit also features a navy blue collar with white trimmings, as well as the word Sheffield Wednesday written on the back of the collar. It is an unusual, funky design that looks almost like that of a rugby shirt. This standout design was worn in the era of Chris Waddle, David Hirst, Mark Bright and Des Walker, to name a few. It was also the season that Wednesday signed Reggie Blinker from Feyenoord and Mark Pembridge from Derby County. It was David Pleat's first season in charge of the Owls and was the season that David Hirst returned to fitness following a 2-year injury struggle. Hirst had clearly returned to his old self, finishing the season as the club's top goal scorer. This was despite the fact that Wednesday struggled in the league that season, finishing in 15th place, which was their worst finish in the Premier League at the time since their promotion back in 1991. To top off the disappointing campaign, this season would also signal the end of a number of icons' time at the club, with Chris Waddle, Mark Bright and John Sheridan all coming to an end of their Sheffield Wednesday careers. Perhaps a lesser-known kit from the Wednesday ages, it really shouldn't be due to its eye-catching design and uniqueness. You can't help but feel as though if more iconic moments had happened in this shirt, then it would be more widely respected. Nonetheless, this shirt gets a 9 out of 10 for its beautiful design alone. Join us next time as we go through the ages and look at 3 more classic kits from Sheffield Wednesday's history.